Welcome to Stock Talk. This is your host, Scott. Hope you've had a good couple of days of trading so far this week. Last couple of days been down for our portfolio, taking back some of what we made over the last few weeks. So that's kind of understandable. We had a really good week a few weeks ago, and they're trying to get a good majority of that back, and that's what happens. Kind of things come and go. So we'll talk about what's going on and talk about one that I'm kind of got my eye on this week. And we don't have it yet, but we may be buying some of it pretty soon. We've traded it before, so we'll talk about that one after we look at our portfolio. And so let's go ahead and just jump over, take a look at what's been going on this week so far. All right, as you can see here, we do have a red day pretty much today. The markets were red. Yesterday, the markets all closed at all-time highs, but we still had a down day yesterday. And the two that are driving our portfolio balances right now really is MSTR and NVAX. And so if they don't have good days, we're not going to have good days. And they just haven't had a good day, mainly because of this one right here. Bitcoin has had a down week so far. And so anytime that one's having a down week, HUT and MSTR are both going to be suffering for that. And you can see that's what happened today. HUT was down to 8.74%, was down yesterday as well. So let's just go take a look at that real quick. See, all day long, just a steady drip down today. And if you look at Monday, we were up here. They didn't do too bad yesterday. Might have actually had a little bit of a green day yesterday, but they did sell off today. So, but if you look at the 5-week trend on that, it's down as well. So, not heading in the right direction there. MSTR, and that's going to be more of the same. Did fight its way up a little bit today, but did not close in the green by any means. It was green part of the day, and then ended up in the red. So let's take a look at that 5-day chart on it as well. And you can see here it was down Monday, and then it was also down today, and it's had a 5-day downward trend as well. So we don't like to see that. Anything with 5-day down trends, we really don't like to see that at all. That's not good for us in our portfolio when you get 5 in a row. But NVAX did not hold the 185 level today, and that's disappointing because that's one we really needed to hold. So there's no telling how far this one could go down. I'd say 171, I think, is going to be the next level. If it keeps going down, if it regains that 185 tomorrow, I'll feel better about it. But I think that 171 level is probably the next area that I would be thinking we might have some support at. But you can look here, see there's absolutely no volume on this thing. And what's happening here is you have got no news coming out. We're waiting on the approvals, at least some news about applying for approvals, and then, of course, it's going to take a few days after that or weeks to get the approvals actually done. But there's no doubt in my mind they're going to get these approvals. It's just a matter of time when are they going to get them, and how far are they going to trickle down in the meantime. Let's take a look at our 5-day chart here. You can see not too bad. Pretty flat, but we did give up some ground today. And so that's what concerns me. I'd like to see us hold that 185. We've been at this low not too long ago, so we did come back from that before. So maybe tomorrow is the day we get right back above it. So not going to worry about it till tomorrow. See how we end up tomorrow. But today, day's range, we were at 188, and so it wasn't all bad. But this is really the whole deal. Is this 1.5 million shares traded when it's normally, 4 million shares. And what we have here is we have weak hands just selling out, and I'm sure that's all it is. No major shorts going on at this point. I don't think it's just weak hands getting frustrated, and it can be frustrating when you don't make money every week. But you got to be realistic too. This stuff doesn't go straight up. There's going to be weeks that you don't make money, and you can see that was pretty much a red day all day. Tilray was in the green most of the day. You can see the chart here, but it did almost close flat as well. But there's that chart again. It was up over 117.29 looks like, and then it's actually sold off. So thought we were going to have a good day with that, get a little help with that one, and nothing there. So not sure why it spiked this morning. Let's see if we see anything. No, not really seeing. Not seeing any real reasons. I haven't dug into it. I've not really paid a lot of attention to that, until tell you the truth. But you can see there was a bit of volume here in the morning, and so it did shoot up for some reason. And it looks like the volume, yes, the volume's a little bit over normal. So maybe something's going on there. We did have a little bit of volume on it, and but it just couldn't hold anything. So nothing to get excited about there. And then Nikola was down pretty much all day. You see that chart there. Started out, looks like just a tad of green, the first little notch there, and then it just fell off the rest of the day. Not liking what I see on this one either. And the 5-day trend is not quite as bad. This was pretty much a drop off today. Been holding this area here, and then it dropped off today, but nothing major. You know, a little bit less than 5%. Again, check out the volume, 5.9 million, usually about 14 million. So another area here where we probably just got a bunch of weekends cashing out, getting frustrated, trying to move their money somewhere else to make money. And that's what happens a lot of times, is people just move their money out and try to chase other things that might be a little bit more exciting, but we're not going to be doing that. One thing I did want to show you that I'm going to be watching this week is this one right here, Virgin Galactic. It had a big week last week, but it's been pulling back, and it's almost at the level I want to get interested in it. But you can see the 5-day chart here, and you can see Branson, the CEO, Sir Branson. I guess he's been knighted, but he's the owner of this company, pretty much, the SPAC, and they did take him up in a flight, his first flight into space, so he's officially an astronaut now, and they sold that pretty heavy. This happened over the weekend, and so it was running up all weekend, and then it sold off big time Monday. But the reason it sold off Monday was because they had a share offering, and I'm not sure how many the share offering was. Yeah, $500 million worth of additional shares. Says here, but in this case, the $5 million will have relatively little impact on a company with $10 billion market cap, and so that's okay. I mean, again, that's what companies do sometimes when their stock's doing good, especially they'll cash in on that good at that time. That's really kind of smart as far as business goes. So what I'm going to be looking for on that one is a price level around, I went back and looked, and I think 35.50 would be a good level if you could get in at that. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be watching it. I've got me a little alarm set through Yahoo Finance that says give Scott a notice when it's 35.50, and so hopefully that'll go off tomorrow, and I'm at a position where I can actually put that buy order in. But I'll start buying it at 35.50 tomorrow. I didn't really want to put my cash to work. We're at 26% cash, but since that one's dipped so good, and that one has a tendency just to kind of go up at the least little news, and they send up quite a few of those rockets. So every time it seems like they send one of those rockets, it does want to go up a little bit. So I'm going to try to jump in on that one here pretty soon if it hits that 35.50. Other than that, it's just the NVAX and MSTR is what's going to drive this portfolio. And we are, we're still doing good for the year as far as our percentage goes. We're not probably anywhere close to the highs that we were the other day, just based on the pullback we've had so far. Yesterday, all three markets hit all-time highs. They did pull back today. We're not at the all-time high right now, but it wouldn't take much to get back up there on good news with the NVAX or MSTR. All right, so that's kind of what we're banking on towards the last half of the year, are those two stocks there. Not really wanting to put a whole lot more cash to work. I'd like to close out the year with another good year and try to get me 2 good years in a row. So we had a really, really good year last year. And so we're just going to try to, keep what we made last year and stay above water this year as well. And so that's kind of the game plan. And but we're going to be watching that SPCE tomorrow. And if it gets around that 35.50, we'll probably pull the trigger on some of that. Other than that, the rest of the week, that's kind of what we're going to be doing. I hope you have a great week of trading. If you get an opportunity and you have not subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button if you like the videos and the input any comments that you got there. And we'll see you later on, maybe Friday evening, and we'll talk to you then. Thanks. Bye.